I'm here. Oh, man. Anyhow, let me find it on here. We can get started. Um, hello, hello. Caribbean in general. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and that may make you feel relief. You also may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care that serves you well. A disappointment or a heartbreak is healing and moving into the past, and the love cup is full. If you're with someone now, great. If you're not with anyone, you got a Virgo coming in. That could mean business, and you also have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. It'll serve you well. The world is at your feet, and things are starting to move forward for you pretty quickly. Ashley, how many more days until I get my debit card? Let's ask the playing cards that question. Like within the next couple of days. I'm going to say between 1 and 5 days. Malika, can I trust Natafa, my friend at work? More or less, yeah. Yeah, I would say she's pretty trustworthy. Empress, General. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. You're prepared for your life to move forward. Laying down the law, setting a boundary serves you well. Cause for celebration comes in around a new venture beginning. You may be making decisions that are pushing your life forward, especially around your career. It looks like a fire sign comes in that may be of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the world, but feeling like life is starting to move forward pretty quickly. Iqbal, General. Anxiety is moving into the past. You got money coming in. A disappointment moves into the past. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Life comes back into balance, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Could be planning travel. You're not looking backwards. You're definitely looking forward, and your life is moving forward. A wish is about to come true. Put it out into the universe. And general for the week. Anxiety moves into the past. You could be focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra money. You have a new journey on the horizon, and a soulmate connection moves forward. If you're already in a relationship, great, things are moving forward. If you're not with anyone, an air sign could come in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It looks like the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. A wish comes true around money or finances, and things seem to move forward. Not bad. Desiree, what are No's feelings towards me? I'm speaking to him for some reason. I think about him. He thinks that you're grounded and stable. He thinks that you're a strong person. You're independent, passionate, kind-hearted. He thinks pretty highly of you. He's got a lot of respect for you. Cynthia. Eric keeps telling me that he really wants to be with me and make it work. Will we work out as a strong couple? At this point, I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. I would proceed with caution. If both of you are willing to work on the relationship and you take things step by step, baby steps, and you don't rush into anything, I think you could make it work. But 33% chance is kind of low, so I would just proceed with caution. I wouldn't dive in head first because I don't think that that's going to be successful. But if you take it slow and steady wins the race, there's potential here. Anthony, I know I read the email and I went looking for it and I found it, but I didn't sign up for it yet. So that's the next step. I didn't have time to do all the sign up. But once I do, I'll email you back because I think I can sign up for that. Mario, I have dinner plans with Pisces on Friday and Saturday, next 7 days. Okay, let's see. This week looks pretty good. It looks like communication looks good. Cause for celebration comes in. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You could have an argument or a disagreement with an Aries. If there's no Aries around, the Emperor could be a father-like figure, an uncle, a boss. This isn't the end of the world, but just maybe something to keep your eye out for. It looks like you could be very busy with work. Anxiety moves into the past, and Six of Cups. Six of Cups is probably you spending time with Pisces. She's probably the Six of Cups person that's returning. It looks like a pretty good week. Lily. How my boss feels after he interrupted my job today. Oh, God. I don't know why he interrupted you, but he may feel stupid. Or he may feel like he did something dumb. Like, Five of Cups is like, I don't know, he may feel like he made a mistake. He has a lot of respect for you. He has a lot of respect for you, and he feels like you're moving forward. Or you're doing a good job, and you have a lot of potential. He may feel like he just made a stupid mistake. Nima, general around this coming week. Looks pretty good. You have a new journey on the horizon. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past, and so does a disappointment. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. It could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you have money coming in this week, and you may feel better compensated and better respected around work. Anthony. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to see if I could do it tonight or tomorrow. I feel like all I do really is clean this house, and like it's always a mess. I mean, I'm not really good with that kind of stuff to begin with, but like right now, after I finish this tonight, I'm going to try to at least clean my room while she's sleeping. Moonly, what's next for me and A? Situation looks like it's a little bit stuck and stagnant, or somebody is holding themselves back, which may be causing the other person a little bit of anxiety. I would say communication comes in, but the situation doesn't look like it's moving forward. So wherever you guys are right now, it's going to stay like this for a minute. I don't see much changing. You could have communication that comes in next. Vicky, general between me and JD this week. Could have an argument. There could be an argument. Just watch out because there's deceit around the situation. Communication comes in, but there may be some kind of a lie that leads to an argument. I don't know what's going on. And then that might make you anxious. Communication's coming in. Lily, does the Virgo ask my boss not to work today? No, I don't believe so. Moonly, how does A feel about our conversation? They feel like the conversation went well. They seem to think that, I don't know if the two of you are on the same page, because Six of Pentacles is in reverse which can indicate that either one person's putting in too much effort and the other person isn't putting in enough, or the two of you aren't on the same page. I don't know what your conversation was about, but I don't know if you heard what they said or they heard what you said. Like, somebody may not be hearing the other person. They feel like the conversation went well, but I don't know. There may be a miscommunication going on. John, any further details for this week in particular? You should be feeling like life changes for you for the better quickly. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You could feel like focusing on a business or a side business or a side hustle is bringing in extra money, but with the Six of Pentacles, you should be also feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. You may also be very busy, and you should have plenty of choices and opportunities. It should be a productive week. Creative, journal for the week. Could be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and that serves you well. It looks like life comes back into balance. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. And with the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life changes for the better for you quickly. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you could be spending time with a Virgo. It also looks like romance could heat up, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But you might have to have patience with them. If not, then there's also a Sagittarius coming in. It looks like a pretty good week. Perseverance pays off, and you got some good karma coming back to you. John, I told my boss about some economic staff to take care of the business, that I wasn't paid yet. What would be her reaction? Do we go along with our collab? Okay, let's see. Listen to your intuition with her. I don't trust her 100%. I'm only getting a 33% chance at this point that things are going to move forward. The boss here, I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't trust that you're going to get what you want out of the deal. So I would be careful. I would make sure you get your money up front before you do anything. John, what will happen between me and Lepheria? The Cancer. Perseverance pays off. You might have to have patience around this situation, but it does have commitment potential. If you take it slow and steady wins the race and you have a little bit of potential, things could move forward. It looks like the hard work you put in can come back to you. Could be a soulmate connection moving forward. I wouldn't rush anything. I would just kind of take it day by day. Red, why did the Taurus throw that low blow yesterday? Because they felt like they had nothing else to say. They didn't have anything of substance to say, so it was the only thing they could throw at you. Yeah, and they may feel really bad about it right now. Like, they feel a little stuck in their tracks. It's like they had nowhere else to go, so they just pulled it out, which was like, after they said it, and even now, they may be feeling kind of bad about it, which they should. I don't know what you guys were talking about, but it's like they had nothing else to say, or they had nothing else to throw at you, so they threw that at you. That's shitty. Red, how does he feel about what he said? I think he feels bad. Let's see. Yeah, he does. He feels negative. He feels sorry. The timing was bad. Like, that could have been, it could have been something like, you ever just have something fly out of your mouth and you're like, why the fuck did I say that? Like one of those situations, which is not an excuse, because You know, we got to be careful what we say to people, but sometimes just stupid shit flies out. You know, that's why, like, I feel bad for people when they get caught saying something stupid, you know, and then it's like on tape or it's on YouTube, and then, you know, because we've all done it. And yeah, and he felt bad afterwards. It's almost like he couldn't stop it as it came out. If he could grab it back, he would have, but it was too late. Love always. KO's intentions with me. I don't know. It's like on one hand they want things to move forward, but on the other hand they're stuck and stagnant. It's like they have sharp energy. You could be feeling hurt, feeling like nothing is going on here. And then on the other hand, it could be like passion and romance. I don't know. It's like one step forward, two steps back. I don't know. I don't feel like this situation is going to be what you want at the end of the day. You might always feel like you're trying to get something for them, or you're trying to get more and they're not fully coming forward. Energy around it is very much stop and go. Let me get the other phone. Jasmine General. Got success coming in around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Got a Libra coming in. Anxiety is moving into the past. Looks like you have an air sign coming in too. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened as we move through the spring. You're no longer holding yourself back and you have a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles could be a new business offer or a new business, but it really could be a new beginning in almost any area of your life. A disappointment moves into the past. Suzanne, is my finances going to be better this week? Yes, I think they will be better this week. Pallavi, love reading. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. You've got happiness coming out over your love life, and a wish is about to come true. Got a couple of people here. Being guided by the divine brings in an Aquarius. Some good luck comes in and brings in an Aries. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. You might be making a decision to not look back on the past and cut out all kinds of people that no longer serve you. Feeling ambitious around love and not settling for less than you deserve brings in a new journey. Got a new journey on the horizon. Vicky, will there be a meeting with Mr. Priding this week? And if so, how will it go? Will there be a meeting with Mr. Priding this week? I'm not convinced. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes, that's kind of low. I'm not convinced that that's going to happen this week. John, if things turn out bad with the job, do I find another? Yes, you do. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I have general around work this week. Life comes back into balance. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected. You may be feeling very ambitious, and you're prepared for things to move forward. It actually looks like a really good week when it comes to work. It could go by very fast. You may feel as if you're learning a lot and you're very busy. It looks good. Sunny Joe, how many more months before I go to Canada? I would say maybe between 4 to 6. John, general regarding work. Perseverance pays off. You're no longer holding yourself back. That takes you to the top of the mountain where you can breathe a sigh of relief. A new journey begins. Life changes for the better for you quickly when you listen to your intuition. You've got some good karma coming to you around work. Fia, what do I need to know right now? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. Feeling like life is coming back into balance. A new journey begins. That could be around work, school, or business that brings in more money. Feeling better compensated, better respected, and your career could be moving forward. John, general reading for March. Slow and steady wins the race, but a disappointment moves into the past, and so does an old hurt. Life changes for the better for you quickly. Anxiety moves into the past. Life moves forward. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. You have money coming in. You may be focused on a business or a side hustle that brings in extra cash. Feeling successful around work, moving forward towards greener pastures. It looks like you got some nice stuff happening in March. Love always. What are HB's next actions towards me? This person looks like communication's coming in, happiness is coming in, and they want things to move forward pretty quickly, and you could feel like the hard work that you put into the situation comes back to you. You could feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. I would say communication. That would be the very next thing. Their energy is pretty good. And will Kevin get released soon? And if so, would it be within the next 3 months? I'm not convinced it's going to be within the next 3 months. No, it may be sometime before the end of the year. High vibe the next 48 hours. Negativity moves into the past. The world is at your feet. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. You're not looking back on the past. You're looking forward towards the future. Life is moving forward. A wish comes true. Manazi, will the Derek that Derek's texted me about, will she start bothering me? Derek and her is messing around. Wait a second. Will the Derek that texted me about, will she start bothering me? Derek and her are messing around. Okay, let's see. It does look like he is messing around with someone, and she could bother you. Yeah, she could try to cause trouble. I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't know that she's going to start trouble with you immediately, but at some point she may try to reach out to you or something. Because at some point she might not trust him, and she might try to get on your good side to see if, I don't know, if you'll tell her anything about him or some kind of nonsense. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Looks pretty good. You're no longer holding yourself back. The world is at your feet. An old wound starts to heal. The hard work that you put in to work, school, or business comes back to you, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Kira, next week. A disappointment moves into the past, and you start to feel a little bit unstuck, like life is starting to move forward. Money comes in, success comes in, life moves forward, a wish comes true. It looks like you've got life coming back into balance, cause for celebration. Sagittarius enters, Cancer enters, and so does a Virgo. So it could be a good week. J, career for the next 7 days. Looks good. New journey is on the horizon. A new beginning starts. You should have choices. The hard work that you put into your career comes back to you, and you could be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Whatever it is, it's positive. Ronnie, general for March. You could hear from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It looks like you're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. A disappointment starts to heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. You have an Aries and a Virgo entering. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You could have a new job or business opportunity, and you're prepared for things to move forward. It doesn't look like a bad month. Looks pretty good. New options coming in. New love for the upcoming week. Got money coming in. You're feeling prepared for your life to move forward. A little bit of good luck comes in and brings with it money. You have a Taurus that enters, and also an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money's coming in. Negativity is moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. K-Love, how does NK feel about you? Thinks pretty highly of you. Thinks that you're strong, independent, sincere, well-balanced, kind-hearted, and attractive. Anita, what are the Cancer's person's feelings for me? They think that you're a kind, loyal friend, somebody who's reliable and sincere. They think that you are serene, tranquil, easy to get along with, smart and intelligent. Pretty good. Jasmine, anything for the upcoming week? Anxiety moves into the past. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your life. Feeling better compensated and better respect around work, school, or business. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, perseverance pays off. Being guided by the divine brings in a Leo. Adonis, will Vivi communicate with me anything I need to know? It's been a week since I've last heard from her. Yeah, you'll probably hear from her maybe within the next 3 days or so. You should be hearing from her. Yeah, she's coming in pretty strong. Tanya, love interest coming forward and speaking up soon. Well, if you're waiting on someone, you may be disappointed because they seem to be lacking perseverance at this point. But you do have a love offer that comes in. I can't swear it's with a specific person. Like, I don't know if you're talking about a specific person. That person you could find them to be disappointing. You do have happiness coming out around your love life. It could be with a Taurus. Cause for celebration does come in, but I'm not sure if you have a person of interest, I would approach them or at least try to get communication happening, because it doesn't look like they have enough, like they're not putting enough effort in at this point, and that may leave you feeling a little disappointed. Brandy, will my ex's girlfriend apologize for what she said? No, I don't see that, not on the horizon anyway. Jane, will I get my settlement by the end of March? Yes, I believe you will. Maria, will I receive food stamps soon? I think you will. Hannah, you know the Libra crush of mine? He just started texting me after no contact since October. I'm very happy my crush texted me out of the blue. What does he want? Well, if you haven't spoken to him since October and all of a sudden he shows up, I don't know how good that is. You know what I mean? Because if this person's been stuck and stagnant since October and all of a sudden they show up out of the blue, it's like it's slow and steady. Like nothing else is happening around them right now, so they're reaching out. But I don't, like, the situation is out of balance, and this person could pull their energy back and leave you feeling like nothing has really changed for the better quickly. It's a long time not to talk to somebody. If you're like pursuing a relationship with somebody and you haven't spoken to them since October, and here they show up in February, and you're happy that all of a sudden they showed up, like, to me, it's like where have they been for all this time? And you're just sitting there feeling like, well, now I'm happy because they showed up. I would be careful with that kind of energy, because it's like waiting on someone to finally show up, and then it's almost like you're sitting around waiting for like your life to begin when they show up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see it always like it's a good thing when somebody's been MIA for 6 months and then all of a sudden they show up, because they can drop off the face of the earth as fast as they showed up. I would be careful with this situation, because it's like now, the energy now for you, the way it reads is like, so you're like, okay, so now what? Now they showed up, so now what's going to happen? But to me, the energy is like you've been sitting there waiting, and now finally they showed up, and now what? Your life can begin. I don't like the energy around it. I would be careful with this, because they could disappear as fast as they showed up. Slow and stagnant. Nothing changes for the better quickly, and then you wind up feeling like, now what do they want? You know, you get what I'm saying? It's like anytime you haven't spoken to somebody in X amount of time and then they show up, to me, I don't see that as such a good thing, because why now did you resurface? Exactly, what do you want? And those people tend to vanish as fast as they showed up. I would be careful. I would be careful. I think I'm at lovely you. Should my mom move to Hawaii or Florida next? I got to tell you that I've heard really bad things about Hawaii lately. That has nothing to do with the cards, but I'm just telling you that because I know someone that just moved there and they didn't stay very long. They came home. So I would be very careful with Hawaii. She would do better in Florida. The impression that I got from Hawaii, like I thought that it was going to be like living in a tropical paradise. But the reality of it, from what the person told me, and I actually spoke to them while they were in Hawaii, he was like, yeah, I can't even tell you what goes on here. And I think, my impression was, and this is really ignorant on my part, it's like, I was imagining living in like a resort. Like that's how I kind of felt like it was going to be. But what he told me what was going on, it was horrific. And I didn't see that coming at all. I thought it was going to be a good thing, but anyway. Yeah, be careful around these people that ghost and then resurface. I don't trust the ghosters. The impression I get from them is that something came along that was more important. It doesn't always have to be another woman or another whatever. But there was a situation that was more important, so I fell off the face of the earth, and now I have nothing going on, so I'm going to resurface. But if something else should come up, I'm going to drop off the face of the earth again, and I know that you'll be sitting there waiting for me, just like you were last time. But that's the feeling I get from ghosters, from having been ghosted myself in the past, but also from all the people that I've read over the years. Jasmine, will my business grow? Oh, damn, this phone just died. Now, I'm sitting here with 85 chargers. You think I could plug it in? Your business is going to grow. It is going to grow. You have money coming in. It might be a little slow and stagnant. Don't give up on it. Keep working at it. Speak knowledge. How did AB feel after my text? Good. Good. Like a wish came true. Was happy to hear from you. Feels like the relationship is functioning well. Kira, general around me, feeling lost. Well, that should change because all of a sudden things are going to start to pick up. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. Have a little patience with yourself. You're not looking back on the past. Your life is moving forward. You have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Could also be both. You have a wish that comes true. Good karma is coming back to you. Feeling better compensated and better respected around work. All of a sudden, you may be planning a trip. An Aquarius comes in. A Taurus comes in. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Could be slow and steady wins the race. Like moment to moment, you may feel like nothing is happening, but this year things are moving forward. So just kind of hang in there. I know how that feels. It sucks. Manazi, will Derek leave me alone now that he has someone else he's dealing with? Yeah, you're going to get a break from him for a while. He's not going to leave you alone forever, but right now you'll get a break, and that's a good thing. Yeah, he's going to give you some space. Liz, how does Eddie feel about me? Thinks that you are smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, attractive, hardworking, and has a lot of respect for you. Ronnie, my 4-year-old nephew told my sister that if I don't get enough sleep that I would end up sick days after I tested positive for COVID. Yes, I think he is. Yes. Yeah. He's got pretty strong intuition. That's something. Yep. Lita, what's good coming towards me? I'm so stressed. It's bad. Thank you for everything. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what's coming in. Okay, you got some nice stuff happening here. So you have a new job or business opportunity. The world is at your feet. A Virgo enters, a Libra enters. You could hear from someone that you've been hoping to hear from, or you may get news that you've been waiting on. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Success is coming in. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. A Sagittarius enters, and you might even have travel on the horizon. Not bad. Hang in there. Like I was saying to, I did a reading for somebody earlier. We have some nice planetary aspects happening this week. The new moon on the 2nd is supposed to be stellar, like the best of the year. It's going to be conjunct with the moon, the sun, and Jupiter will all be conjunct. It should bring in great possibilities. And then we also have Aquarius and Mars conjunct. They're moving into Aquarius. Mars and Venus will be conjunct at 0 degrees of Aquarius, which is also could be a new beginning. Around, you know, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers. So things should be improving this week. We got good stuff happening. Manazi, oh, I did that one. Oh shit, did I lose my spot? Speak knowledge. Is AB ready to be in a relationship with me? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Kira, I hear you. I know. I think everybody does that. But sometimes when you look back on the past, like somebody once said to me, it's interesting how people rewrite history. And I kind of understood that, because sometimes we look back on it and like we see like only the good things, but we don't always remember the bad parts. And I know that for myself, sometimes where I would be looking back on the past and I would be thinking, oh, well, things were much better back then. But then it's like, if I really think about it, well, maybe they weren't. I don't know. RX, what should I do with my current relationship? How does he feel about me? Well, there's stress and burden around this situation. Three of Cups is in reverse. Somebody here, one of the two of you or both of you may have other options around. I don't know what's going on here with this situation, but it does look like there's lots of negativity. However, there is also love here. So you guys may be coming to a crossroads where you have to figure out whether or not you want to stay in this relationship or you want to leave it behind. If you choose to leave it behind, you know, the cards can't make a decision for you. You have to make the decision. You're at the crossroads. Do I want to stay in this or do I want to leave it? Only you can answer that. But it does look like this is a complicated situation, that there could be lots of arguments. There could be the weight of the world on your shoulders. Somebody may decide to walk away from it. It could be messy. I would take a moment and figure out how it is that you feel and not how they feel. Like, what is it that you want? This person still cares about you. There's no doubt about that. You got the Lovers here. So you guys still have a soulmate connection. It needs help. The relationship needs help. And if you're both on the same page, you could save this relationship, but I don't know that you both are. I don't know that either one of you are willing to do the work right now. But you've got to make that decision. You know, like sometimes if a relationship is damaged too bad, right? And there's like not a lot of trust and there's a lot of burden and there's a lot of old patterns that you are having a hard time breaking. Sometimes it's just easier and best for both people to just end things and start fresh with somebody else. Because it's always easier to start a relationship on a clean slate than it is to go back and try to piece back together a broken plate. You know, like once it's broken, it's broken. But only you can make that decision. It does look like if you choose to stay, it's going to be a long road ahead of you for you guys to get back on the same page. He cares about you. There's no doubt about that. He cares about you. The connection is still there, but it doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of work needs to be done. And it looks a little bit messy, especially with that Three of Cups in reverse. Cool, Libra. Will the divorce finalize in March? Yes, I believe it will. Liz, what are Eddie's intentions with me? Well, he's slow and steady wins the race, but he is looking for things to move forward. And I don't know how well you know one another, but he may want to spend more time together, or he may want to give the situation a chance to see what could happen. He's a little slow yet. You know, he just may be one of those people that takes things slowly. Ronnie, at 4, he's like the little boy from Simpsons. That movie was twisted. KFA, will I get closure from Al? Nope. You got to create your own closure. No. No, there's no such thing as closure, because people break up with each other, they end things, and the other person's still not satisfied. The only way that you get closure is when you put an end to it. So you get tough with yourself and you say, you know what, I don't care anymore. Whatever this situation is, it's over. I'm done entertaining it. I'm moving forward with my life. I've had enough. That's how you get closure. You can't get anything from somebody else. And if you're waiting to get something from somebody else, you're always going to be disappointed. I don't care what the situation is. Trying to get love from someone, trying to get affection from someone, trying to get closure from someone. All of that stuff has to come from you. If you're trying to get it from somebody else, you're always going to be disappointed. It sucks, but that's just how it is. Libra. Is PB stalking me and obsessing, going through a divorce? Yeah. She's kind of a disaster. She's a tower. She's a disaster. Yeah, and she would never admit it either. RR. What does D think about our conversation today? Maybe a little stressed out about it. I don't know what it was that you spoke about. They may feel like the conversation went well, but they're still stressed. They may feel like a little overwhelmed. Georgia, general for this week. You've got not looking back on the past, you're looking forward. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Money comes in. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. A disappointment heals. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. Energy around you is pretty good this week. Oh, you like the purple? Thanks. I don't know. I still think that the blues are my favorite. I don't know. Although I kind of like the black one too. I don't know. I like them all. I just love color. I went and bought these chargers, and I had like this part, and I had about the ones that came in all different colors. I don't know why. I have a friend who we used to say that she was chrome, because everything with her was black, white, or like chrome. Her car was, you know, like that silver color, but everything was that silver color. And me, I always have everything in crazy colors. I don't know why. I just like that stuff. I think I'm at Manasseh. Was Derek trying to upset me by asking if I can mess with the girl with him? Wait, was Derek trying to upset me by asking if I can mess with the girl with him? What does that mean? Like he wants to see the two of you fight with each other over him? Tell him he's not that special. Like, I'm not going to fight with somebody over you. She can have you. Gotta love these guys. Don't flatter yourself, buddy. I'm not going to break a nail. He was trying to get a rise out of you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm understanding the question right, like as far as how he was thinking you were going to mess with the girl, but he was trying to get a rise out of you. Twisted. It's almost like he feels like if you're upset or he does something that upsets you, then that means that you care about him. And he, like, that's what his ego wants. RR, general about our me and D's connection next week. You may feel like not much has changed, or everything next week is similar to the way it was this week. Got a lot of like earth signs here: grounded, stable, slow and steady. Like the sun is in reverse, which means happiness can still come. It just might be delayed. Everything is just kind of slow and stagnant. You may be feeling like I put in a lot of hard work, but I'm not seeing much of a payoff. Or maybe he's feeling that way. But it's like whatever went on this week, it should be similar to this week, next week. Lita, why is my chest and body hurting so badly? Is it stress that will pass, or should I go to the doctor? I would go to the doctor. I think it's stress, but I would go to the doctor. Like, I don't feel like your body should hurt unless there's a reason. Like, you know, you fell, right? And like your body aches from the fall. Or you worked out really hard and your muscles are sore. But and especially the chest, I don't like that. Now, I don't think that there's anything really wrong with you, but I would just have it checked out anyway. Our ex, is he my soulmate? Will I ever get to meet him? Well, we don't only have one soulmate. We have more than one. We have many soulmates. I don't get this as a soulmate connection, no. Will you ever get to meet him? Let's see. You have potential to meet him, yeah. I mean, it's not real high, but you could meet him, yes. Kira, I think you just need to give yourself a little bit of time to just kind of digest all that. I mean, not only was it a shock, it was unexpected, and all the circumstances around it. You know what I mean? I think that you will move past it, but I just don't think it's been long enough. I mean, it's only been like a couple of days. I think that, yeah, it just may take a little bit of time. Okay, why is Nicole trying to cause problems in my relationship? She could be a little bit jealous. She's argumentative. She just may be unhappy in her own life, and she's just trying to make everybody else miserable. She feels unsuccessful. She feels like she doesn't have much going for her. She could be a little bit jealous. I would just kind of ignore her. You know, like, I don't mean like ignore her as a person, but the trouble that she's trying to create, don't give it any attention. If she doesn't get anything out of it, she'll stop. Ray, is the new place at O meant for me? I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. But you know how I feel about the meant for me stuff. I don't feel like anything is meant for anyone. I feel like everything is an opportunity. Everything is a learning experience. And the only way you're either successful or you're not successful, or you're successful for a while and then you move forward, is if you try it. I don't feel like there is one place that's meant for you. I don't feel like there's one person that's meant for you. I just don't believe in that. Because then what happens? You're in the perfect place with the perfect person, and then what happens? You don't grow, change, or transform ever after that. You just stay stagnant. I just don't believe in that. So I wouldn't get hung up on, I would go with how you feel. So if you go to this place at O and it feels right, and it feels like you should be there, and you feel connected to the place, and you feel like this is the right thing for you, then go for it. But if you step into the place, right, and every obstacle is against it, then I would say, you know, it's more of an effort than it's worth. But at the end of the day, everything is a learning experience. So are you meant to go there, have a horrible time, and then learn something from it? That could be too. You got to make that decision. The cards can't make decisions. The cards can't tell you that there is something that is destined for you, because we have free will in this life. I know some people believe that we don't, but we do have free will. You have a choice every morning to get out of bed when the alarm goes off or to go back to sleep. I know people think they don't have a choice, but they do. I have many friends that chose not to get out of bed and get fired from their jobs. You have a choice. There may be a consequence, but you have a choice. So you have to figure out whether or not that place is for you, whatever the circumstance is. John, the person you mentioned before that I'll be waiting to hear news from, is it the Taurus? I'm not convinced it's Taurus. It could be an Aquarius. A threesome. Oh, wait a minute. This guy wanted you to have a threesome with him and someone else? Tell him to go fly a kite. I mean, unless you're into that kind of a thing, then have a good time. But I don't know. I sometimes you got to wonder with these guys. Cool Libra. How will PB respond if I tell her that I'm dating someone? She'll be fucking pissed, but she's not going to let you know it. You know who she feels like a little bit? Her energy feels a little bit to me like the Pisces. Mario's Pisces. Like their energy feels similar to me. Like she would never let you know that she was pissed, but she would be pissed. And she probably would be like stalking her too. She would find out who it was and she would stalk her too. She reminds me a little of that Pisces. Lois, is my boyfriend going to be all right after he gets his COVID shot tomorrow? Yes, I believe so. Tanya, love for the next 3 weeks. I'm curious. The next 2 weeks, I'm curious. You got good stuff happening here. So you have a soulmate connection that comes in, or if you're already with this person, things look good. It looks like you have a new venture on the horizon. You're listening to your intuition. A disappointment moves into the past and your life moves forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Taurus that comes in, a Pisces comes in. Life changes for the better for you quickly. You're no longer holding yourself back. It also looks like you could be feeling like you have money coming in too. I know that that's not a love-related thing, but there's money here. You've got the world at your feet, and you could even reconnect with somebody from your past. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from your past who you never dated before. It could just be reconnecting with somebody from your past. But it should be a pretty good couple of weeks. Our ex, does he have his eyes on someone else? He could, yeah. I get a 70% chance, yes, there is somebody else around him. I mean, I don't see him hooking up with anyone, but there could be other interests around him, yes. Red. I feel like some of my lady relatives are jealous. Why? They are. They're definitely. Well, here's the thing. So there's a couple of things. First of all, you come up as strong, confident, perseverance, and like you don't stand for a lot of bullshit. Maybe you feel like you've stood for bullshit in the past, but that's not how they see you. They may feel like they don't have the courage that you have. They don't have the strength. They don't have the confidence. And they may feel like they're kind of held back and they can't do the things that you can do or that you have done. Which isn't true. They can. There are plenty of things they can do. They choose not to and they make excuses. But they don't like that you don't use those same excuses. When you have opportunity, you take them. You've got new journeys. You're perseverant. You listen to your intuition. Things change for you for the better quickly. You don't hold yourself back. You lay down the law. You don't stand for shit. But they may feel like that they do. They stand for crap. And they're envious of that. See that. Why did J and J break up? Secret. There's a secret around the situation that is yet to be revealed, but you'll find it out. So pretty much what I think, it's been a long time coming. I think the love ran out. Somebody may have felt as if they put in a whole lot of hard work, didn't see a payoff. There was sharp energy around the situation. Somebody may have been stepping out on the relationship. And it also looks like somebody's been held back or feeling very stuck. I think it was kind of a long time coming. YLK. Will there be a romantic future with S? Yeah, there's potential here. Oh, she's got Mars and Pisces in Venus. She reminds me of that other one, the other Pisces. Maybe that's why. Elizabeth, the Aquarius next steps and feelings. We hung out last night. Looks good. It looks good. It looks like it's well balanced. It looks like it's pretty stable. He may be looking for a committed relationship at some point that could be very successful with long-term potential and a new beginning starts. It looks good. Have patience, though. If it doesn't fall into place immediately, it doesn't mean it isn't going to. The intention's there and the potential's there. Nemechek, is it okay to apologize to the chick I disrespected 6 years ago? Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that there's, like, if you feel like you did something wrong, yeah. If you feel like you did something wrong and you hurt somebody's feelings or whatever the case is, I don't care how much time has gone by, it's always nice to hear it. To make a very long story short, I remember when I was in high school, I did something really fucking stupid. Anyway, the guy that I had a crush on, and it turned out really bad. And I ran into him in a bar like 10 years later. And he brought it up. And I was like, it's been 10 years. Did you really have to bring that up? I was fucking horrified. Anyway, he was like, no, he's like, you know what, to be honest, it was one of the nicest things that anybody has ever done for me. And I was just 17 and I was a fucking idiot and I didn't know any better. And he's like, I'm sorry. And it was really nice in that moment to hear it, even though it didn't take away the way that I felt at that time. And I was really embarrassed when he brought it up. Had I been drunk, it would have been fine, but I was the driver that night, so I was totally sober. But it was still nice to hear it. So I would say yes, apologize. And you'll feel better for it. Elizabeth, what are the next moves? Communication comes in, and comes in out of the blue quick. He may be feeling very anxious about whatever's going on. He feels anxious. He feels under the gun. Communication comes in, and he's not holding himself back. He's looking for things to move forward. Cool Libra. Did TV cheat when I was in a relationship with her? I don't think so. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes. Melissa, is my ex a Gemini on a date tonight? Yes, I believe so. Liz, if I talk to my old friend D, will he remember me? Yes, he will. Liz, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a pretty pleasant day. Feeling grounded, stable, like life has come back into balance. Your intuition is heightened. You have a new venture on the horizon. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you're being guided by the divine. Melissa, what do you see coming from me and M soon? Seems stuck and stagnant. Hangman, the situation's at a standstill. It looks like somebody may be feeling burdened by the weight of the world, and it looks like somebody may have walked away from the situation. It looks stuck. I don't see all that much going on at this point. If you want something to change, I would put the effort in and not wait on them. I wouldn't wait on them. Kira. Cool, Libra. Will PB try to fight my future girlfriend? No. I mean, I never understood that. Like, what are you going to do? Beat up the other girl, and then the guy is going to be like, oh, okay, so I love you again. Like, I don't understand that. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to beat her up, and then he's going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to leave her bloody mess in the pile there. You just beat up my girlfriend, and now I'm going to go back to you. Like, I don't understand the mentality of that. Whether it's a guy or a girl, I don't care who it is. What does beating up the person have anything? How does that help? What does that do? RX, who does he have his eyes on? I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you he's in love with Susie or Allison. I don't know. I can just tell you that there are other options around him. Cece, will M and I chat tonight, and if no, when? 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. I'm not convinced that you're going to talk tonight. Maybe sometime, I don't know, maybe the first week of March. Georgia, why is Chris not moving? Deadline is tomorrow. What a fucking pain in the ass. It's his way of controlling the situation. So he's got anxiety. He's trying to stay in control. He feels stuck and stagnant. He's also a liar. He's lying about things. And he's, Tower in reverse could be, there's a Tower moment coming for him. Or it could be a Tower moment is moving into the past. But he's being stuck, stubborn, lying, trying to be controlling, and he's got a lot of anxiety. He's moving, though. He's got to go. And I think that he knows it. Cinnamon, Monday and Tuesday. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence is helping to push your life forward. Could be working on a creative project of some type. Life comes back into balance. Got a Virgo around you. You've got a new beginning coming in, and you've got passion coming in. A fire sign enters. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you're making decisions that push your life forward around your financial life, feeling financially stable, and moving forward towards greener pastures. You got money coming in, too. Should be good days. RX, how does S feel about me? Thinks that you are successful, a loyal friend, kind-hearted, sincere, hardworking. Thinks you're unique, serene, tranquil, easy to get along with, kind-hearted, and has a lot of respect for you. Moonly, how does the Libra feel about me finally blocking him? Kind of feels like he deserves it. Hermit in reverse. He may feel like he deserves it. Feels a little burdened by the situation, but may feel like he had it coming. TD, general for the week ahead. Got a new journey on the horizon. Nice. New journey on the horizon and the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Life comes back into balance. Feeling a little bit more financially stable. Life changes for the better quickly. Money enters. Not bad. Tanya, the magic lamp is dusty. Will somebody rub it? Let's see what we got here. Absolutely. Success comes in around a very ambitious fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Soon. Breezy, will it go successfully for me when I put my products into Jack Boy and or Jay's bag tomorrow? Yeah, it should go successful. What happened to this one here? Gerard, how will my digital portrait commissioning go, and will I earn more money doing it as a sideline? Yeah, I think that it does go well. I think that you will earn more money doing it as a sideline, and I think it should be very successful. Ruchi, general. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You're no longer holding yourself back. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Happiness comes out over your life, especially in regards to money. You got money coming in. No longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward. Asia, Aries feelings towards me around April. The Aries thinks that you're grounded and stable, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, and nurturing. Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, and creative. Kevin, what's going on tomorrow? Pretty good. Got success coming in, whatever it is that you're working on. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Negativity is moving into the past. You're moving on towards greener pastures. Energy around you is like relief. Like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Stacy, general love with S the beginning of March. Looks a little stagnant. I don't know where you guys are right now, but it's coming up as unsuccessful and like the love has run out Somebody could be feeling a little hurt by this situation. I would say the beginning of March is a little bit slow and stagnant. Not much is changing, or not much is improving. Maggie, Aquarius, H and I for the weekend. Communication picks up. Communication picks up, and the relationship seems to be functioning well. I don't know what exactly that means. You could be a little bit more on the same page with one another. You may be interested in doing something together that weekend. Whatever it is, it looks good. And communication looks good. Asia, the Aries feelings about our connection around April. They're not putting in all that much effort. When it comes to April, it's like everything's kind of in a standstill. The tower's in reverse, which can indicate either a tower moment happened in March and you're moving past it, or there's a tower moment that's kind of hovering. I don't know where you guys are right now, but I don't see a whole lot of love and romance here. And with the strength in reverse, the relationship could be feeling kind of weak in April. Or they may be feeling a little weak about the situation in April. Lena, for the next 24 hours. Got a new beginning on the horizon. You got money coming in and you're feeling very ambitious. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past, and you could be spending time with the Taurus. Destiny, is Elle watching me? I don't believe Elle is watching you. No, I don't think so. Magic, how did the people who noticed me at the graveyard today think and feel about me? I was definitely noticed. Thought that you were strong, courageous, and independent. Maybe thought that you were grounded and stable. And maybe a little mysterious. Laura, what will E and B think of me whenever we go on a ride for a few hours? Okay. What will E and B think of me whenever we go? They'll think that you are strong, confident, independent, loyal. May think that you are smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, and ambitious. Harlem, what's coming towards me in March? Could be feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. The Taurus comes in. Could have a soulmate connection come in if you're not with anyone right now. It's maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. You might be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief around something that you've been working on, or something that's been very stressful. You may feel like, hey, maybe I haven't won the war yet, but I definitely won the battle. And that may be relieving. You've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and your perseverance pays off. Anthony, does T and the Cancer communicate a lot on social media? And what is her intention? I don't think that she communicates with T much. It doesn't look like she has any intentions of really... I mean, she may a little bit, but I don't see a lot of communication. The situation seems like it's in a standstill. Or maybe it's like disappointing. No, I don't think she's got any intentions of keeping the lines of communication open with that person. Harmony. B's true feelings about our connection. May feel a little disconnected. I don't know what the relationship is, but they look like they're holding themselves back because they feel a little bit burdened or weighed down. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, which can indicate like the love has run out or the relationship has run its course. Somebody here may be feeling hurt by that. I don't know if you're feeling hurt by it, or yeah, I would say, I don't know if you're feeling hurt by it, but I would say that they may do a lot of thinking about the connection, but they're not putting in any effort, or they're not trying to make things move forward right now. Let me check. How emotional was Pisces when I gave her Valentine's gift to her? Well, I think that she was happy with it. I think that she was impressed. It looks like there's growth, change, and transformation that could come to the situation, and she may feel like the relationship is strengthening. But, I mean, there's no way for me to measure somebody's emotions, so I don't know. But she seemed to be happy with it. Jesse A. Does he love N more than me? If so, why just already go out the circle in my head? Wait a second. Does E love N more than me? If so, why just ready to go outside the circle in my head? I don't understand the question, but I can't measure how much somebody loves somebody else. Like, there's no way to say, okay, he loves this person 22%, he loves you 46%. There's just no way to measure that. If you're caught in a third-party situation, which is what I think it is, my best suggestion would be to get out of it. Because third-party situations tend to bring nothing but heartache. But the person that wins in the third-party situation is usually the person that takes off and leaves. So I would get out of it. But I don't know if I'm understanding the question. Does E love N more than me? If so, why just ready to go out this circle in my head? KM, energy around the relationship with Stephen, Virgo, and I. I'm so happy. I hope she's genuine. Okay, let's see. Seems so. Energy around the situation is Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Communication seems to pick up and things seem to stabilize. Looks good. Nemechek, are week readings possible? Like general for next week? Yeah. Intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Could be spending time with the Pisces. It looks like your perseverance pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Communication comes in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. The hard work that you put into something work, school, or business related pays off. Rosie, general for the week. Could be spending time with a Virgo. You're no longer holding yourself back or feeling stuck. Life is starting to move forward. The world is at your feet. Feeling grounded and stable financially. No longer feeling burdened. Life is moving forward. Old heartaches are healing and moving into the past. Could be planning travel. Being guided by the divine could lead you to a Capricorn. Life comes back into balance. Love. How does Jay view me? Sees you as someone who is loyal, caring, compassionate, and sincere. Thinks that you're a loyal friend, hard worker, smart, and intelligent. Haley, how does A feel about me, and were they a genuine friend? Yes, I do think they were a genuine friend. I think that you're smart and intelligent. May find you to be someone who's compassionate, somebody who's successful, somebody who's adventurous, that you have a good personality. You're a loyal friend, and you're genuinely a happy person. Amazing me for next week. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like being guided by the divine could lead you to more money. You have a wish that comes true. You have a Pisces and Aquarius around that may be of significance. Perseverance pays off, and you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from. You also may hear like news you've been waiting on. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Outlander. What are SN's next actions towards me and our connection this week? Looks a little slow and stagnant, like the timing isn't that great, but there'll be communication. Communication will be the next thing. Loving Laura, next week's general. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence is helping you move to greener pastures. You have a Sagittarius and a Leo that enter next week. And an old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Breezy, will my products actually get received to Jay and Jack Boy this week? You told me it will get there. I just want to know, will they actually receive it? I think that they will receive it, yeah. Things change for the better around the situation quickly. That general. You got happiness coming out over your life. Listen to your intuition. A committed relationship may be on the horizon, and it could possibly be with an Aquarius. Looks like you have a wish that comes in. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and anxiety moves into the past. Kara, general for the week. You could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from. It also looks like you have a little bit of good luck coming in. You could be spending time with a Virgo. You're prepared for your life to move forward. You have a new venture on the horizon. Your intuition is heightened. Definitely listen to it. Maybe feeling successful around work, school, or business. No longer holding yourself back. A wish comes true. Pinkie Pie, what are CR's current thoughts, feelings, and next moves? This person comes up as undecided at best. They're not looking back on the past. Are they a Virgo? Is this a Virgo? They're kind of shut down emotionally right now. I wouldn't expect much from them. If you want to hear from them, I would reach out to them because they've got communication in reverse. And with the Hermit, they don't have anything planned. Lady Sunshine, general for March. Life changes for the better for you quickly when you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It serves you well. You have a new beginning on the horizon that could have something to do with romance heating up. A new journey begins. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, you've got new energy coming in. You have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. A Pisces enters, a Capricorn enters, an Aquarius enters. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Should be a good month. Elizabeth, general read for the rest of the week. Success comes in around work, school, or business. A disappointment moves into the past. Listen to your intuition, especially when it comes to love. Things could be moving forward towards a commitment. Could be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. Maybe not this week, but it might be on the horizon. Could be working on a creative project of some sort. And you might be spending time with, well, a romantic connection. There could be a new beginning starting. Anxiety is moving into the past. Good week. Anthony, your mom calls in the middle of your reading? Baron, how did F think and feel about the last email I sent her? We were supposed to meet up, but I couldn't, so I sent her an explanation and told her I look forward to seeing her on Tuesday. She's okay with it. She's okay with it. Justice. So she feels like you treated her fairly. She looks like cause for celebration comes in. I don't think she's going to hold it against you. I think it's fine. Good. Good. Beautiful one tomorrow. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around your life. Negativity is moving into the past. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you're stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence. Life is moving forward. Something happens tomorrow that should make you happy with the sun. Silent killer, my connection with the Virgo, his feelings. Looks like there's distance between the two of you. Somebody's walked away from the situation. I would say, looks like there's distance and space between the two of you, and I don't see that changing in the near future. I would say that Virgo thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, successful, but I don't see much changing right now around the relationship. I don't know where you guys are, but it looks like there's space. Somebody may have walked away or moved on with their life. Libra, will I find a new place to move soon? Yes, you will. Maybe sometime later on this spring. Lose, general from now until next Sunday. You're feeling ambitious. You've got the world at your feet. You've got choices that come in. A fire sign is around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That's brand new energy that enters. Negativity is moving into the past, and so is anxiety. You might be feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. And you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Dream girl, how is Joshua feeling, seeing that I've cut him off for lying to me? Felt like it was sharp. Has a little bit of anxiety. Feels a little bit stuck, but he's moving forward, or he's walking away from it. He's not. He may feel like he deserves it, and he's just 8 of Cups walking away. Swara, will I marry ASJ? I don't see marriage here. Not now anyways. Jess, love for the year. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Next relationship that you enter should be well balanced. You get out of it what you put into it. It's well functioning. It's also a soulmate connection. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. Could be with an Aries. Fire comes up strong around you. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're prepared for it, and it has long-term commitment potential. I don't know where you guys are right now. If you're with this person, great. If you're not with them, I would say cause for celebration comes in sometime before the summer. Hazel, why S stop contacting G? They may have met somebody else and went into a different direction. So it looks like they may have been talking to a couple of people at the same time. A new journey began and they went in a different direction. They didn't know how to, they felt like they didn't have a choice. Like they didn't want to come out and tell them the truth, so they just disappeared. I fucking hate that. I hate that. I just feel like that sucks. But that's what people do these days. They treat each other like, you know, like, how do you treat someone like that? But that's what goes on. Nemechek, how good of a yoga instructor will I be? Well, It's hard to answer that question because yoga is subjective, right? So not everyone's going to like you, even if you are a good teacher. And you could be a really good teacher and people don't like you. And then vice versa. You could be a shitty teacher, but people like you, so they go to your class. I mean, it looks like you have a new opportunity here. And it does look like things move forward. You have a wish around the situation. But being a yoga instructor is not what you think. Because it's hard to explain. It's like you can be a really great instructor, but if people don't like gel with your personality, they won't go to your class. And you could be a really shitty instructor. Like, I know plenty of shitty instructors, and I'm like, what the fuck? The sequencing in this class, like, I'm going to drop dead. But people, like, the room is packed. So it's hard to evaluate yourself. And it's hard, whenever I've had to be evaluated, I'm like, who the fuck is evaluating me? Somebody who hasn't been teaching half as long as me? Somebody who has no experience? Somebody who wants me to give them a hard workout? Like, that's not what yoga's about. The thing about, which is really funny, when I did my 3rd yoga teacher training, I did all my trainings with the same teacher because I always wanted to be consistent. I didn't want anyone to say, well, she's the kind of teacher that teaches it like this on Monday and like that on Tuesday. I always wanted to have the same principles in my class. So I stayed with the same teacher because I really felt like I resonated with her. Another one of my colleagues would say, like, she used to train with different people because she wanted different stuff. And people loved her class. And I think she's a great teacher. And her class is very challenging, but it's definitely different from the way that I teach. And like some of the classes that I've taken, I'm like, this room is fucking packed, and it's like we're doing aerobics and like acrobats in it. It's like, this isn't fucking yoga, but people love it. So it's very hard to say. It depends who you're asking when you're talking about yoga. It's a wild field because there aren't really any rules. So how do you critique somebody when there's not really any rules? It's very interesting. Anyway, good luck. Good luck with it. You'll do fine. You just kind of have to step into it. I gotta tell you, being in the acting field and doing auditions, to me, was much less stressful than teaching a fucking hot yoga class. Until I got comfortable with myself. I mean, I swear to God, I couldn't wait to get out of that fucking room because I couldn't breathe. But anyway. Red. Why did M and B treat me the way that they did? They got sharp energy around them. I don't know what the situation was, but they have sharp energy around them, and they seem to take out on you something that, it wasn't anything that you did. You just got the brunt of it. They treated you unfairly. They were unprepared for whatever it was that happened, and they took it out on you. They felt stuck and stagnant. They felt unsuccessful. And for some reason, you were the one that was there, so they took it out on you. They may be feeling sorry about it. Like, they may feel weak about it, or they had sharp energy. Now they feel stuck and stagnant. I would give them a little bit of, space. These two, I think that they may feel bad and try to like do something to make it up to you next time. Nemechek, thank you for your input. My dream is to be a yoga sculpt teacher for core power yoga, and leave the link view. Oh, thank you. Core Power Yoga, that's from, are you in Colorado? I think that my teacher, I think it was Core Power Yoga. Is it like a sequence that they came up with and everybody learns the sequence? I'm pretty sure that that's the yoga that she took when she was out in Colorado. Now it's her husband, but at the time it was her boyfriend, was living out in Colorado because he was a massage therapist and he was going to school. And I believe it was a chain that was out there. I think that's what it was. Anyway, I don't know all that much about it, but I know that what she said, and it's only her opinion, she was more of an alignment-based teacher, and she said that the alignment she didn't care for, but it was like kind of more of like a workout, if this is the same place we're talking about. And I believe it was out like in the Denver area. Anyhow, go for it. Go for it. If you're learning a sequence, that's like a great place to start, because once you know the sequence, you know the sequence. And like even with like Bikram, I'm not a Bikram fan, but the first teacher training that I did was in a hot yoga studio, because they have classes running all day. So you want to work, you get into a hot yoga studio, whereas these little studios will have one in the morning, one at night. Anyway, so we learned a sequence that was based off the Bikram sequence. Now, even though I'm not a fan of Bikram, it's sequenced really well. So if you know that sequence, you can really use that like as a formula to create any other class. Once you know that sequence, right? There's a breathing exercise. So do a breathing exercise. Then they do the half moon. So you do something like that. Then they do chair. So you do a variation of chair. And you can make it different, but you still have great alignment or great sequencing. But I believe that was the one that she went to. First time I took a Bikram class, I was like, this isn't triangle. What the hell kind of triangle is this? Anyway. But if you learn that sequence, and you can learn it, I have the book somewhere. If you just go through that, then you can teach any class. But go for it. Definitely do it. Definitely do it. Thank you. Thank you. Bianca, what can I expect about love this year? Libra here. I went back with my girlfriend. She's a Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Well, you have a wish around the situation. Negativity moves into the past. The connection moves forward. There's growth, change, and transformation. Things change for the better quickly. Things look good. Committed relationship moves forward. Looks like you guys are going to work things out. Oh, it's from Illinois. Then maybe it's a different place. Unless it's a chain that goes that way. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, do it. Good luck with it. Once you do one teacher training, I feel like you always then want to do other ones. Then you want to learn all different types of things. And you should. Rosie, current feelings of A towards me. A thinks that you're ambitious, sincere, unique, a loyal friend, somebody who's stable. The connection looks like it's a little bit weak and like there's not much growing or changing at this point. They seem to think highly of you as a person. Anthony, it doesn't look like Cancer is communicating much with that person, T. She may be distancing herself right now from anybody from the past, just for right now. Not to say that she'll never speak to anybody ever again, but it looks like right now she's focused more on herself. I don't know that name. That Core Power Yoga that sounds familiar. Let's see if it's in Colorado. mean, it's not here where I am. It is all over, but I don't see it over here on the, well, it's in Virginia. Boulder on the Hill, Colorado. Why did I think she was in Denver? I don't know anything about Colorado. Here it is, Denver. I'm pretty sure that that's the one that she spoke about. She's a tough critic. Is it hot? I think that this one was hot, but not as hot as Bikram. Nobody's as hot as Bikram. Bikram's crazy hot. Anyway. I love you, General, for this week. It looks like feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief. Things start to move forward. You're stepping into your own ambition. It looks like you're prepared for your life to move forward. You got some money coming in. Could be spending time with an Aries this week. It also looks like you're feeling better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business, and you'll have some choices. Nav, I answered you a while ago. Maisha, can I get some spiritual advice for my guides? I went to the park today to chill, but ended up going home and crying, seeing all the couples have fun together, and I'm single. Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children romanticizing the past. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. The Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. I would say if seeing other people happy is making you jealous or sad, try to change the energy of that situation, because like looking at those situations like well, look, they found love, why can't I? Like that's a better way to look at things, because it kind of brings in more positivity rather than feeling sorry for yourself, which is kind of low vibration. It's like if you ever hear me say, like, sometimes somebody will be like, oh, you told me that this was going to happen and it happened. And then I'll always say, that's really great that it happened, because when something happens for one person, it gives me hope that now things are going to start to happen for other people. So it's like if you make a prediction for someone that, oh, yeah, you're going to get the job tomorrow, or the interview is going to go well, and then that person gets the interview, it makes me feel like, okay, now somebody else that's waiting on something else, now their energy could be moving forward, because what's in motion stays in motion. And one thing seems to help. It's like what's in motion stays in motion. So seeing other couples and other couples having fun, it's like looking at that situation like these people found each other, I could find someone, rather than they found each other and how come I have no one? Because that's like low vibration. How come, why me, poor me, how come I can't be with anyone? I'm going to cry, I'm going to feel sad, which is human. I mean, we've all been there. But being able to turn it around and saying, you know what, look at all these couples here that found each other. They're not special. They don't have anything that you don't have. They found someone, right? Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, they're with someone right now. So you can look at this situation from the other side. Like, look at everybody here that has found someone. This gives me hope that I can find someone too, because there's a whole world out there. I can find someone. Love can come to me just like it came to these people. My teacher used to say to me all the time, you're not fucking special. And she's right. But what she meant by that was, you ever feel like, like something good happens for someone and you're like, oh, that would never happen for me. Like, how'd that happen? Like, that would never happen for me, right? So if I were to say that to my teacher, she'd be like, Danny, you're not fucking special. If it happened for them, it could happen for you too. But in any situation, right? I would feel like, well, nobody really likes me, or I'm not really, why should I get the job? Somebody else would probably get it. And she would be like, why do they get it over you? Why are they more special? Right? Like, it all works the same for everyone. You're not fucking special. That's what she used to say, and she's right. I don't know if you've ever felt that way. Like, yeah, like, it can fall into place for them, but for me, nah, it'll never work. And she's like, Danny, you're not fucking special. If it works for them, it can work for you too. Anyways, the law of attraction teachers used to teach that too. Like, if you see somebody else that has something that you want, think, look, they got it, so I could have it too. They got a nice car, I could have a nice car. They make money, I can make money. They're going on a vacation, I'm going to be able to take a vacation. It doesn't take long to kind of flip over to that mindset, but sometimes you just got to allow yourself a day or so to fucking cry and just be miserable, because we're human and those feelings are allowed. Just over the long haul, trying to change it, and instead of falling into that pattern, which I think that we've all been in. Yeah, that Leo is still around you, Lydia. Absolutely. Happiness comes in around that situation. Angelique, current and March energy reading. What's happening? Okay, perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back, and your perseverance is pushing your financials forward, pushing your career forward. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and not standing for less than you deserve also helps in the month of March. You have a new journey that begins. A fire sign enters: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities comes in. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. A wish comes true. Energy around you is really good this March. Will, is Valerie in love with me? I think she has feelings, she does have passionate feelings. She's holding herself back right now. I can't swear that she's in love with you. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes, but she does have feelings for you. Okay, let's see, who else haven't I gotten to? Seance for the next 24 hours. Negativity moves into the past, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. It looks like cause for celebration comes in. It looks like you're no longer holding yourself back, and anxiety moves into the past. All of a sudden, life could move forward, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. Social butterfly for the week ahead. Could be focused on a side business or a side hustle that brings in extra money. You have money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Anxiety is moving into the past. Cause for celebration comes in. By the time we get to the weekend, you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And anxiety has moved into the past. You could be hanging out with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. G Money, will I get engaged by September? I'm not convinced. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes. Innocent me, Virgo's intentions and action. Virgo is stuck and stagnant. I don't see much happening from them. I don't know where you guys are right now, but they're not looking back on the past. They're undecided. They may be thinking about things, but they're not putting in any effort or moving forward. They're unprepared to move forward. You may have to put in effort if you want to see things move forward with them. Miriam, how will my test go tomorrow? Should go well. You're feeling like you're better compensated, better respected, well functioning, like you made it to the top of the mountain and relieved it's over. Malik, will A come back? I'm not convinced they're coming back. Campanese, did the Aries see me at Churritos today? No, I don't believe they did. Netta, how will March be? How will March be? March looks like a pretty decent month. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries. Capricorn and a Pisces enter, you're moving forward towards greener pastures. You're feeling a little bit more financially stable. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off. Cause for celebration comes in the month of March. Simran, HK seems to be kind when grading my corrupt files. I have a report due today, but I won't have time to finish it. If I email him on the 6th about resubmitting the papers, what will his response be? You have a report due today that you're not going to finish, and you're going to email him on the 6th about resubmitting the papers that you never, that went corrupt. Is that what it is? It looks like you may be pushing him, like starting to feel burdened. He may be starting to feel like you're taking advantage of him. And he may think that you're lying about something. I would be careful with pushing him too much. You did the corrupted files thing. Now something you're supposed to submit tonight, you're not submitting. And then there's something else that you want to resubmit on the 6th that was due when. He's going to feel like you're pushing your luck with him. I would be careful. Will my boss pay me the money that he owes me? Yes, he should. Will, is Sierra going to text me? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Zara, general reading for the week ahead. Could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Divine timing could bring you to a situation with the Magician where you can manifest new opportunities. There's something coming in here around work or business. I know it's been showing for some time, but something's got to give here. Like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief, and there may even be choices around it. Or you could get news of a job. There's something happening around business relatively soon. And I don't know, it could come up this week. Comes up strong this week. Simran, how will my PS 295 midterm at 2:30 go tomorrow? What grade? I don't know what the grade is going to be. It looks like it's going to go well. I mean, I can't give you an exact grade. I don't know. It looks like your ambition pays off and you should do well. I would say probably somewhere maybe in the early 80s, like 80, in the middle, like 80, 82 or something like that. Ocean, how does Kay feel about me? feels like you are smart and intelligent, kind, caring, genuinely a happy person. Somebody who is loyal, sincere, and confident. Candy shop. Thank you. Much love. And my team, many blessings shall come to you for your hard work. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I skipped Harsha. Thank you. Love reading for 2023. Negativity has moved into the past and you've moved forward with your life. You have a wish that comes true before then. Cause for celebration comes in. Could be in a committed relationship by the time we get there. You got a Capricorn here. You also have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're listening to your intuition, and your love life by the time we get to 2023 should be pretty stable. It looks pretty good. Simran, if I send an email on the 2nd to resubmit the corrupt papers for HK, what will he respond? He sent 2 corrupted files, and will tell him that my computer has a virus and is getting the files recovered. I think he'll let you do it, but I think he'll let you do it. Being guided by the divine, listening to your intuition, things move forward. But death is in reverse. At some point, he stops believing all this. So that's why I'm saying don't push your luck with him. There's corrupt files, and there's something that's due today that's not done. And then now there's something about on the 6th. I don't know what that's about. It's like you can't be late with everything. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he's been... He's been lenient up to this point, but those files were sent weeks ago. Why haven't you resubmitted them? Like at some point, he's going to know that this is bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's not stupid, is what I'm saying. So I wouldn't push your luck. He's already given you an inch, but at some point, he's going to feel like you're starting to take a mile. You know what I mean? So that's why I would try to get your shit done and not continue to put things off and send emails with excuses, because he's going to start to realize that this is nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like you can fuck up once, but you can't be late with everything all the time and have an excuse, because it's just not believable. Anita, does Cancer love me? Are you in a relationship with this person? Because it doesn't show that this is like, I don't see love here. I mean, I don't know where you guys are right now, but I need to know exactly where you are in your relationship with them. Divine Goddess, will I find a good roommate soon? What kind of a person? Yeah, you should find a good roommate soon. Somebody who is kind, caring, loyal, sincere, grounded, ambitious, down to earth, and you may actually make good friends. Glitter, will I go on vacation as my daughter, or I'll get the job? Wait a second. Will I still go on vacation as my daughter, or will they get better? I don't understand the question. Shmate, how would HY and NA reactive. I told them I'll convert to their religion and be loyal for life on the condition they marry me to one of the members of the congregation. I won't, just as an experiment. They wouldn't believe you. They would think you're being deceitful. They may even feel betrayed by the situation. And you could have an argument with them. I don't know what the experiment is about, but I don't think that they would believe you, and I think they may feel like you're either mocking them or not taking their religion seriously. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's going to be helpful. I think they're going to feel like you're being insincere. Anonymous, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a good day. You have happiness that comes out over your life. It looks like you're feeling like you're being better, like life has come back into balance. You got some good karma headed your way. You may be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions tomorrow. But overall, it looks like a pretty decent day. Simran, nothing is due on the 6th. The last paper is due today, and I need more time to complete it. I sent 2 corrupted files before. One file was okay, and I got an A- on it. But you said that you were going to do something on the 6th, right? I'm pretty sure I saw that. Right, you sent 2 corrupted files. Now, those 2 files, you need to resubmit them. Are they already done? Why haven't you submitted them then? Do you know what I mean? Like, at some point, 2 corrupted files, they haven't been submitted yet. Something was supposed to be done today, it's not done. Like, he's not going to continue to believe all of this, is what I'm saying. So I would be careful with it. You know, because you know what it sounds like? There's always an excuse. That's what it's reading like. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, if the corrupted files, why haven't you sent those already? How come he doesn't have them yet? You know they're corrupt. How come you haven't replaced them? So now there's 2 more that have to be done, plus one that's due today that isn't going to be finished. Will, does Allie secretly like me romantically? Yes, I think she does. Mel, should I fight for temporary custody of my niece or allow her to go home with her mother? I'm not sure if I'm up for this fight because her mother is resistant, but I also want my niece to be happy. Okay. Should I fight for custody of my niece? This is tough. Cards indicate yes. 70% chance yes, and with the Wheel of Fortune, you got good luck around the situation. It's fucking tough because I don't know how old the kid is, but it doesn't make a difference because you don't want to put the kid in a situation where she's got to choose or where she feels like she has to make a decision because that's a tough situation for someone to have to make. On the other hand, you don't want her in a situation that's not good for her. And on the other hand, you don't want to be fighting a battle that is, you know, that could drag out for some time and be very difficult. Cards indicate yes, so that's what we got to go with. But it's a fucking situation. It's very difficult. Candy Shop already asked to hire to protect him with extra people. They're on his side. I just need to know he's safe. I know what these demons can do. He's only a baby. What is the question? Did I miss part of it? I'm not exactly sure what the question is. Pink Roses, will SG resonate with others? Yes, but I'm not sure that I don't know exactly what it means. Like SG, is it SG? Will SG resonate with others? I don't know exactly what you mean. Yes, the answer comes back as yes. V, do you think I passed the exam? Yes, I do think you did. Elizabeth, where do you see the relationship growing with the Aquarius? Looks good. I mean, being guided by the divine is starting a new journey. Both of you seem to be prepared for things to move forward. Both of you feel as if the hard work you're putting in is coming back to you, and communication looks good. I mean, it looks like it could be a committed relationship at some point. Listen to your intuition and continue doing what you're doing. Genesis. Does Eduardo want to be with me? I would say yeah. Yeah, there's potential here. Simran, I haven't sent any email for the corrupted files because I didn't open the feedback yet. I'm just stressed out with the midterms. If I send 3/4 of the papers corrupted, will he believe it? No. No, you can't keep doing this, is what I'm telling you. Like, you're telling me that you're not doing something, but you are doing it. Like, you have a deadline. You have to have your stuff done. You can't keep sending corrupted files because you're not doing your work and using it as an excuse and thinking that this man is going to believe it. You just can't. Like, you can have a corrupted file once. You can be late once, but you can't constantly do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't keep getting away with it. Like, everyone can be late for work once, but if you're late every day with an excuse, you're going to get in trouble. Like, that's just how it is. And, you know, as far as like being stressed and not having to get shit done, we've all been there, but there's a reason why you have a deadline and you have to meet the deadline. That's the course. That's what the rules are. And you can't keep coming up with excuses and not getting done what you need to get done and then sending bogus files and thinking that this man who's a grown adult who's been teaching for a long time is going to believe it. He's not going to. So that's why I'm saying get your shit done and get on. You got away with it. You got away with it the first time. It's not going to continue. So I would be careful because it's going to catch up with you. Adriana, General. Oh, look what card just flew out. You got money headed your way. Money is headed your way. A disappointment moves into the past. Feeling grounded and stable around money and finances. You could be working on a creative project of some type. You've got anxiety moving into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back. Being guided by the divine, life is moving forward. Will, who is the best choice in love, Valerie or Allie? Valerie. Allie. I think Allie is. They both look pretty good, but I'd say Allie. Rimmel, should I hand in my presentation tomorrow or work on it a little bit more and hand it in the next day? Should I hand in my presentation tomorrow? Next day. I think you can hand it in tomorrow and it would be fine. Anita, no, he doesn't come up as being in love with you. That's why I'm saying the way you were talking about him was like you were in a relationship, and the way the cards reads that this is not a love connection. That's why I asked you that question. It's hard when people ask questions that could, like, if somebody says, like, I want love messages from the Cancer, but they're not in a relationship with the Cancer, how do I give you how do I give you love messages from someone you're not having a relationship with? You know what I'm saying? So the cards were showing that this isn't a romantic relationship. That's why I asked. Oh, pink roses. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Yeah, so people will get it. Yep. I was thinking it was a person, like it was initials for a person. Princess, you have a lot of friends that they don't all view you the same way. Everybody feels differently. Rupali, by when should we keep a meeting with Mukesh and Babita to avoid conflict and fight and have peaceful settlement? I need a time frame. I don't know what kind of a time frame you need. I can't give you the time frame. You have to work that out with them. Simran, so I sent 3 corrupted files, and he said that he'll accept resubmissions for the last 2. I understand what you're saying, and this is the last time. I just want to know if he'll allow me to submit all 3. If he said that he would only accept 2, then he probably isn't going to accept the 3rd one. I'm only getting at this point a 33% chance that he takes the 3rd one, but I would ask him anyway. Can't hurt. Crystal, will I receive the title for my home by the end of April? Yes, you should. You should. Princess, how does my friend Kay view me? Kay thinks that you don't hold yourself back. Your life is moving forward. You're smart and intelligent. You have a lot of potential. You're kind-hearted. And you're sincere. Nana, I saw my ex Virgo after 14 months. What is he thinking about me? Well, he seems to care about you a lot. He thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, a loyal friend. Thinks that you're passionate, unique. Here's the Virgo, but there's a Tower moment here. I don't know what your intentions are, but the 2 of you may not be on the same page with the Tower there. I don't know. I don't know what your intentions are with this person. But there's a Tower moment that could come up around the situation, so just be aware of that. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? That's it. Alrighty, and I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. I'm just not sure what time, but I'll be on at some point. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.